Listen, check it out now. Holy! Now, kind of got a little bit of backlash for one of the videos I did about Young Thug and YFN Lucci. I pretty much said, hey, we like these guys' music. We want them to be free. We think they're good people. But if we read the indictment, actually be fair, they're sitting in jail because of their own actions. Also, clearly they were also obsessed with violence just as they were obsessed with making music and other things in life. I'm sorry to say. Now, that might just be the raw, hard truth, unseasoned reality. However, it seems like it's the case. Now, I got some more details for y'all, and I hope y'all are ready to digest this, because I know we all want to sit back and be like, yo, the cops set him up. No, YSL is only a record label. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm wondering how the heck the cop got this information if it's only a record label. Now, again, let's go into what's in the indictment. And first and foremost, you have to realize the way how Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, is charged. They're charging him to be the leader of YSL. They said he is the kingpin, or one of them, within that organization. What do they have to prove that? Well, they have a bunch of, incidents where they believe he is making hits on people, making threats, authorizing stuff. He's financially covering certain things, which would make someone a high-ranking member. Now, here's the thing as well. Young Thug was on and caught on Wiretap since 2015. They've been monitoring his phones, okay? And in some of these conversations that he thought was private, and when you see it on an indictment, paints a completely different picture of how Young Thug was operating with quote-unquote YSL business. Now, again, I'm just reading what's publicly available. I am digging up none. This is just what the prosecutors say they heard, and if they heard it and they're typing it out and it's not public, clearly they have a wiretap or some type of communication, okay? Now, here's the thing. They say on January 25th, 2015, defendant Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, and Kylie Ori, a leader of the criminal street gang Sex Money Murder, engaged in a conversation with each other. Now, how the hell they got in the conversation? Wiretap, duh, right? And the conversation stated that sacrifices must be made. Soldiers must fall for the battle to be won. The conversation further states, per all, and there's a bunch of gangs, I believe, or no, there's a bunch of leaders of Sex Money Murder, I believe. Anybody not under one of these individuals in the state of Georgia must line up PSAP. There is no rolling from one to the other. Everything is as you are. Sex, money, murder. Nothing added and nothing take away. 2 guns. Now, they're saying that basically these were 2 gang leaders having a conversation on the phone that was wiretapped. Basically saying is get down and lay down. If people ain't rolling up under your gang or they not rocking with me, listen, people got to drop. Okay? Now, again, don't take a genius to figure out why the feds might be like, oh, this the leader, right? Now, let's keep going. They also have another conversation, right? Where they have Jeffrey Williams yet again and somebody named Marquavius Huey. They engage in a conversation in 2020, March 12th, where Williams, aka Young Thug, they were discussing a vehicle that got stolen, and Young Thug says to Huey, if he don't take it back, he gonna die. Again, all this type of stuff without context, it might just be like tongue in cheek. But clearly, if there was a vehicle theft, there was somebody who was probably, on the outs of that gang. Like, they're painting a picture here, people, okay? Now, that's not only it, all right? They also have another situation, right? Where they basically say that Young Thug, right? Young Thug was on the phone or having some type of conversation with 2 other people, Wonnie Lee and Trontavia Stevens, where Young Thug says, YSL rule the world, kid. 24 million on a nigga head. Y'all just start bringing me the money. Man, y'all niggas stop playing with me. And basically, they're saying that's another instance of Young Thug being the boss in these private conversations, being the person who's giving directions and being the person who's continuing this criminal conspiracy. That's not it. Another taped conversation, okay? Basically, they say in this particular conversation, It was a bunch of people. I don't know if this was like a group FaceTime or a group message. I don't know what this is. It could be text messages, right? But they're saying that like 4 or 5 other people and Jeffrey Williams were having a conversation, and Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, asked them, y'all ain't beat them up or shot him yet? Y'all niggas getting soft. Hey, I'm just trying to tell y'all, this is what the feds got against, Jeffrey, aka Young Thug. Pretty much caught on the phone, caught on DMs, caught on the jail phone. They're going through messages. They're going through lyrics. They got a lot of stuff. And for the people who are saying, hey, listen, this is all coincidence, don't tell me, go tell the judge, okay? Again, I'm still flabbergasted that these guys were up tens of millions of dollars, but was out here literally playing like some cops and robbers, GTA, like, mob boss stuff, which then just tells you they couldn't have valued their freedom and their wealth that much, all right? Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Young Thug does get out, and hopefully, again, this is a big misunderstanding. But I don't know. Them wiretaps usually say different. Get a comment box. Make sure you guys like them, subscribe to Akademiks. What do you guys think of all of this?